Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago Cubs. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Kevin Gausman is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, one, that his team scores him some runs, and two, he shuts down the opponent early.
Now in the box, Andrew Torres, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Andrew Torres goes down for the first out of the game. So now to the plate, Walter Beckman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A ball and a strike. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees our first pitch temperature. The 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Gabriel Trejo.
Striding in, Gabriel Trejo, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Into the box now, Isaac Pineda. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A 1 pitch on its way. Weakly hit towards first. Right to him. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Sean Polk is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in, Pete Armstrong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. Fouled away. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Smoke toward third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
So striding forward now, J.C. Embry. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Armstrong on at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. In now, Sammy Sosa. Grounder down the line at third. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone.
He's going.
Set with the 0-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner at second here with one man out. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
To the plate now, Ryan Buckner. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Now the 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Here's another 1-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
A bouncer to the left side. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Cubs lead it 1-0. And here's Christian Yelich now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The count now at 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And the 3-1. On a good pitch there as he had him fooled badly, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Stepping in, Larry Cox. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up, one there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
So coming to the plate, John Netzel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Fouled off. Soft liner to the left side, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. Tigers are shut down there. They still trail 1-0. So in now for Chicago, Freddie Santiago, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August.
Santiago.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh.
The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Runner at first following the error, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Sito Suzuki. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll dive back in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Trejo is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Digging in, Jimmy Grimes, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Trejo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Nicholas Corner.
At the plate, Nicholas Corner. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Two out with the man at first. Down and away, ball one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
At the plate, Kevin Gossman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first two innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands two men in scoring position. Cubs strand a couple. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Plate, Danny Cloutier hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Cloutier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, 1-0.
Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box, Sean Polk. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Grounded back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
Stepping in now, Andrew Torres, as he'll take a look at ball one. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the stretch, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And with this one, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The center fielder, Pete.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pete Armstrong is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. J.C. Embry will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, J.C. Embry as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Oh, that's inside.
Chopped down the first baseline. throw gets him 2 down.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Stepping in, Sammy Sosa. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh. One straight.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 out, nobody on. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Beckman is there, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Walter Beckman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Walter Beckman.
First offering on its way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Gabriel Trejo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
2-0 to the Tigers' left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And there's one away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Coming to the plate now, Isaac Pineda, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Here comes the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Yelich is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First pitch of the at-bat.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 1-0. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Fouled away. Too high. Ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Yelich going back. Still ranging back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. Career home run number 393 as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
To the plate now, Freddie Santiago, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1. Two runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Count is 1-2 now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate now, Sito Suzuki, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. Now the pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jimmy Grimes stands in as he looks at a called strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Leading off the inning, Larry Cox, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ready for another chance. John Netzel. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers. Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's the first pitch to him. Danny Cloutier is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Three and 0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And that misses for ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sean Polk. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nicholas Horner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now back, the pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
So stepping in, Kevin Gausman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Trejo is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Ready once again, Pete Armstrong. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
The 2-1 home.
3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Now at the plate, Andrew Torres. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. The pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Now batting, Walter Beckman. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. The 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Next up for Detroit, Gabriel Trejo. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Still 1-2. From the stretch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. First and second here with nobody out. Left side, but well fouled. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On a line, that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Into the box, Isaac Pineda, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One and one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Seared down the first baseline, and this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. The relay throw to third will not be in time. It's a 3-run triple, and it'll push him out in front by a run. Well, guys, there's an old saying about playing with matches. Certainly put himself in a tough spot with the bases loaded there.
Yeah, and I mean, he's not only playing with matches, he's lighting fires. Lack of control, serving up base hits, and just grooving one here. Really looks out of sorts right now.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Ronnie Wickert is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Ronnie Wickert.
Stepping in now, Larry Cox, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
At the plate, John Netzel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Forkball close, but it's 2-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Danny Cloutier would be next. Full count, here it comes. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Up next to the Tigers.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Ready for another shot now, Danny Cloutier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike 1. One and one.
1-1.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
1 ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop. It's there. He got him. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Darrell Patterson will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Darrell Patterson.
Digging in to try it again, J.C. Embry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Embry.
First offering on its way.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
So digging in now, Sammy Sosa, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Buckner.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Trejo is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down by a count of 4-2. Peter Maeda is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Peter Maeda.
There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 11 home runs, and 31 RBIs. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Andrew Torres.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Torres. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit to third. And quickly there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 8, Walter Beckman.
Striding in once again, Walter Beckman. First offering on its way. The 1-0. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Jose Taveras gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 30, Jose Taveras.
Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Santiago. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Full count still. The next 3-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Bounce to first, right to him, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 24, Ito Suzuki.
Now at the plate, Sito Suzuki. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And he fouls this one off. Taveras has over 40 innings on his line so far and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Runners on first with 1 down. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The count now at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Gavin Davidson takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Nicholas Horner will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. From the stretch.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
A ball and a strike now. This is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. And another foul ball. Second and third here, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Horatio Choi will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 19, Horatio Choi.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's working on bringing home the tying run standing at second base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled away.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1 and 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. This is skied into short left center. Trejo is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Tigers 4 and the Cubbies 3. Billy Palmer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Chicago Cubs, number 28, Billy Palmer.
Now at the plate, Gabriel Trejo. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
The left fielder, Gabriel Trejo.
The pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line to the right side, but foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So now to the plate, Isaac Pineda, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes again. 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Grimes finds it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Now to the plate, Christian Yelich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. A full count. 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Striding into the box, Larry Cox, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. The 1-0. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Suzuki will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Detroit, and it remains a 4-3 game. Logan Batista is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Logan Batista.
Leading off the inning, Pete Armstrong, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
No balls and a strike to count. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
One strike.
Fouled off. Two and two. Still 2-2. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back easily. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base, and now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
At the plate, Sammy Sosa, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ball 2.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Buckner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. From the stretch. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in, Freddie Santiago. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-1.
That's the ball.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Here's the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. High chopper to third. Throw is dropped at first.
Man, I don't know how, but they've been booting the ball all over the yard, and they still have the lead. Sometimes you win despite your defense instead of because of it, but they can't keep doing this and expect to be successful.
Nick Hipper answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Sito Suzuki will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And it's quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
From the stretch, the 1-2 hit in the air down the right field line, and foul. 1-2. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And to score from third, the tying run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jimmy Grimes is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. William Kane will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jesse Padilla will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So striding in, John Netzel. Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heat?
Got him swinging on the fastball there. John Netzel is retired to kick off the 9th. To the plate now, Danny Cloutier, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Lionel Wynn will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Into his windup, the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! And with 2 out in the 9th, they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to left as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
At the plate now, Andrew Torres. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. 1-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's now a 5-4 Tiger lead. Steve Chavez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Steve Chavez.
Digging in now, Nicholas Horner earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo! Up and in.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Trejo is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Jesse-Padilla.
The next Cub up, Jesse Padilla. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now pitch on the way. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Pete Armstrong. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Now here it comes. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
squared that one up just a little late. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Chavez has thrown a little over 50 innings, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. Solo shot to right center, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
And that's not just another homer in a great season for this guy. That's his 30th bomb of the season. And he's already stolen 30 bags. So he's the newest member of one of the most exclusive clubs in baseball, the 30-30 Club, a rare combination of speed and power. He's one of the most exciting players to watch in the entire league.
Into the box now, J.C. Embry. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire. And with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Digging in once again, Walter Beckman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First offering on its way. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. In now, Gabriel Trejo, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Runners off for second. The bouncer to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Isaac Pineda. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 2-strike offering, and he fouls this one off. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Shoots this one to first. That's in there. Base hit. Beckman heads for the plate. Now a long throw home. He's safe at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Little comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Little.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed win.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Padilla has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Larry Cox.
Stepping into the box, Larry Cox, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Here's the 0-1. Squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batter, right fielder, John.
Stepping into the box, John Netzel, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Ready with the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Suzuki is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Tigers get just the 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Tigers lead this one 6-5. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Buckner. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1. There's a fastball that misses.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
3-2, full count. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Santiago. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. In for strike 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Cox will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
The left fielder, number 24, Suzuki.
Standing in, Sito Suzuki. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And the 2-out thunder. This might set up a play at the plate.
Now batting.
And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Jason Mathis will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Alexi Maldonado will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 37, Alexi Maldonado.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Mathis brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Tigers get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Steve Chavez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.